Oh, hello. So this is my EEC app, which is actually for the email EC in general. So this is just simplifying your workflow. This is just a normal page where like it's actually show the home page to attract the user in general. So if I can start with a get start here, as you can see here, so already a category list and then where allow the user to actually add the new categories. They will be display all the category here, like depending on the user input. So here for the school one, I already created one. So for the add session, okay, for example, I would like to add the taekwondo session. So the okay, taekwondo. So technically, if I click on the save changes, as you can see here, the taekwondo actually pop up. So if I click on this view animal, so which is, as you can see, there are actually two email related to that taekwondo session, and there also a summary session where it will actually count the number of email that received from the session. So this is actually dynamic, which means that if I click on off and if I check the school from my email, so as you can see here, there are actually school email that I got, and then if I got 5 email from it. So the email countdown summary is really dynamic, which is really good. So like, as you can see here, that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then as you can see, so there's also a refresh button to see that like to add for the email whether they actually added or not. So technically only 5. So there's also an edit version. So to see that okay, I don't want to get the school name. I want to just edit on it. So instead of school, I would say like okay, maybe I'm just gonna get the hackathon in general. So like what are the hackathons that I need new for? So if I click on the save changes, and then if I click on it, as you can see, there's 6 email related to that one, and then there's a scroll session for that day. And then there's also the delete function where if you have delete on it, then it will actually remove this thing. So if I want to delete the taekwondo session, then it will actually delete the stages. So like there's a delete add button, and then there's also the asynchronous storage. So which means that if I restart on this one, it will actually still provide this hackathon or like other services. So that I will create this bank session where it will show my bank stages. So like if I click on here and then if I see there are 3 email about this one, and then if I just like okay, maybe I'm just gonna uh close my stuff. So as you can hear, if I try to just stop the server and also stop the this email stuff, and I feel like okay, maybe I'm just gonna start again. So if I click on the here and then start the EEC app again. So if I start on it and if I just wait for it, the category are actually stored by this application as well. So I implement that asynchronous storage so that it will still display on the uh, email the user updated, and you don't need to add more and more. So if I click this here, so as you can see, there are actually this one are things that I actually just added right now. And although I actually remove the server and then redo it again, as you can see here, it's also a hackathon and bank session all display again. So this is the general rules of this one. And for my code session, so technically this actually use the Visual Studio Code for the just to display and stuff. So technically, I use the backend session, but the backend session for the to take so much time in general, like to load the data. Actually, I don't know why, because of the security reason and stuff. It take like 2 or 3 minutes to get the email in general from the Outlook session or from my account. So it actually take a lot of time. So I feel like maybe it's pretty bad, or like maybe it's not worth it to put it in the screen session. So I just now for this demonstration I use this kind of what's it called um the data session, which is the mock email session. So as you can see, they are already predetermined email session, so that I actually display a lot more easier or like a lot more faster compared to the one that I got. So technically, after getting this one, so if I click on like here, there's actually add category for the add category session, add the category screen for the added categories. There's also just like displaying all the category itself using various kind of the styling session. The email list screen also, where it will actually show all the email, but each email will like that it will only display the email that's actually related to the category. So as you can see here, there's actually the filter section where it actually show all the category, but only with the category name itself. So for the app Jesus, as you can see, I actually use one more new feature, which is called the category section. So this is like the new one, create a contest. So from my knowledge of it, create contest is actually used to actually get to actually all the stream or all the JS file to actually access on that category or access on the data itself. So what I mean is so here, so to get the thing, so select category, I put it here. So like basically categories means like it will actually store the data, and then all the stream from the global can actually access to that email server, which means that I don't really need to pass the parameter every time I want to navigate all the through, which is actually a lot more easier and a lot more better way to actually do this. So the app is there with the screen, and yes, that should be it. This is for my final breakdown of the my apps.